Hey guys, Defcamp here and welcome. And before we get started for today, I just need to take a quick breath and relax for a second because there's some pretty exciting things we're going to be talking about here. Some pretty exciting leaks that have come out. But first off, before I forget, because my mind is just wandering all over the place right now, I want to thank all the new subscribers who have joined recently. Everyone in the guild, all you guys have been so supportive. And everyone who's just joined, guys, please stay tuned. Currently, right now, my brother's in Germany visiting his girlfriend for about another week or so. I was at a class, and we've been out of the loop with everything. But we came back to see a whole bunch of new subscribers. Alex Central recently, talked about us in his recent video. Shouts out to Alex. Thank you so much. And guys, look forward to more episodes of Super Blade Brothers, more Classic WoW discussions, more episodes of Def Talk. But for right now, guys, let's talk about what's going on with these leaks. So if you guys aren't familiar with the situation, a streamer and YouTube Classic WoW creator known as Tips Out Baby recently did a stream where he leaked some information that he had some sources come to him and talk about. So let's look at this right now. Let's try to look at it from a, reasonable, calm down point of view, because I am excited about this. Sometimes when you want something to be so true, you will just jump to conclusions and just try to, not look at it in a reasonable and logical view. But let's try to do that today. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is the first leak that Tips Out talked about, which was the project lead who is going to be working on Classic. So apparently he has, in his words, he was 95% sure that this was true from a source that was at least 70% accurate, something like that. I guess he's just trying to say that, this is most likely true, but it could, there could be something else to it. So apparently, guys, the lead developer for Classic is someone who has worked on the game, World of Warcraft, and has at least been credited since TBC, may or may not have worked on Vanilla, but he has volunteered to work on Classic. Now, the thing that kind of pissed me off is Tips didn't say the name of the guy because he didn't want to, I guess, dox him or whatever. But I'm pretty sure if you work for a company like that, your name is just open source information. I don't think there's a problem with that. I don't know for sure, but we didn't get a name. I'm going to try to do some digging, guys. I did a little bit. I could not find anything on it yet. But apparently this guy is, someone who we want to be working on Vanilla. Someone who has passion for the game, who loves the game, and is definitely someone that we want to be leading the ship. So that is great news if it's true. Now, number two, the second in command of this, basically the seasoned developer, is apparently 100% someone who worked for the Valve Corporation. If you guys aren't familiar with, worked on, did games like Dota 2. That's great. That's awesome. Now, this is someone who previously worked for Valve, and also, I guess, someone who volunteered to work for it or got hired for it. And then, he also said that he's 99% confirmed that this is true. So that is the first bit of information that we got. So let's just look at that for a sec. So we've got at least two guys on this team who are passionate about Classic WoW. That is good news. That's a good sign if it is true. Now, the second leak, which I think is the most important leak, and is, if it's true, a huge win for us. And, I mean, guys, if this is true, we can just end the debate here. We can stop talking about this situation, all these trolls, and all this crap that's been going on. So, guys, the second leak is that Classic will be 100% no changes. Holy shit, guys. If that is true, I'm ecstatic. I don't even know, words can't describe right now. I am so psyched. Apparently, though, this is from a 99% confirmed source. And then he goes later on to say that from a leak that is 70% reliable. I don't know about those numbers again. But, guys, if this is true, oh my god. This is awesome. So I just wanted to say, guys, if this is true, This is because the community has been so outspoken about no changes. This is because we've had content creators like Tips, like Alex Sensual, who have been, from, SFan, all those guys. There's some controversial things going on with some of these other guys right now, but for the most part, we have some really passionate people who love this game. Asmongold, he's been promoting no changes, from the beginning, from the announcement of Classic, and the community has been voicing no changes. Guys, if this is true, this is amazing, and this is because of us. This is because of you. But guys, I just want to go on to say, let's try to keep a open mind until we hear something 100% concrete from Blizzard. I do not want to get too far ahead of ourselves. Our feelings have been crushed too many times when it comes to Warcraft, and I do not want us to feel like, if something happens that is, counterintuitive or is just not from what we have heard here. I don't want our feelings to get hurt. So let's try to look at this as it is. It's a leaked information. We know with leaked information comes some things that may be true, that may not be true. Okay, now the other leak that he also said is that right now we have confirmed that there are 5 people currently working on Classic WoW. I'm sure that number will grow as time goes on. I really hope that it does, and apparently, that means that there is a separate team, there's people working on it right now, and that went into another leak that he was going to say, but ended up shying away from, and he hinted at it having something to do with the actual development or the release of Classic. So it had something to do with how far along the game was, where the development was, but he did not go into it because I think he felt like he didn't have enough confirmation on it or whatnot. But guys, I wanted to say, I watched the video. I for one, I hope that this isn't some kind of just publicity thing to try to get. I don't think Tips is that kind of person. There has been some things said about him or whatever, but I see the passion that he has for Classic. I see the passion that he has. And guys, I think 100% that he believes that this is true. I'm going to say that again. I 100% believe that Tips Out believes that this is true. So with that, guys, you have to take into consideration, again, what I said earlier. When people want something to be so true, sometimes you will make that jump. You will make that leap of faith, which is okay, but I tried my, coming from, my brother, is a scientist. It always reminds me to look at things with an unbiased standpoint, to try to look at all of the, every angle of the situation, and to take into consideration, you might have to take in some evidence that you don't absolutely agree with, or that you don't personally believe, but it is evidence nonetheless. So, but I haven't seen any evidence to contradict this right now. The only thing that is that we haven't heard anything concrete from Blizzard yet. But as time goes on, I hope that will change. But yeah, and then we also heard from Alex Sensual today, which is so I'm making this video on, what is today? It's March 27th, Tuesday. And apparently, guys, Alex Sensual is in contact currently and has an open line of communication with someone from Blizzard. And that is awesome. That is really good. That means that Blizzard, no matter what all the crap that was going on before with Alex and Blizzard, someone has, heard that Alex has, opinions and wanted to talk about it. He's someone who has a decent amount of followers, who has, over 20, I think 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, which is a pretty influential voice when it comes to Classic. There's a lot of people that listen to him, and that means that Blizzard is taking this seriously, that they want to keep the conversation going, that they want to listen to people's opinions, and that they are working with the community. That is amazing. I think we need more of that. We need more people coming and talking and keeping the conversation going. But what I would like to see in the future is something more concrete from Blizzard. I want to see everything that Tip said on a friggin' forum. I want to see it on a page. I want to see an announcement with this stuff. I want to see a Q&A with where there's just Classic being talked about. That's what I want to see in the future, guys. So, with all of this that's going on, there's also some controversy that came out about another content creator. I'm not going to mention the name. I don't want to add to it. If all that stuff is true, I think it's disgusting. I don't want to have my own opinion on that. I don't know what was all going in. I haven't done my research into that. But besides all that, I like to stay out of the drama, guys. I like to try to look at what is positive and what's going on and what we can keep motivated on. This is definitely something that we can motivate on. And I think we can kind of come together now that this has been leaked, and if it is confirmed, we can come together, guys, and we know that hashtag no changes is the way it's going to be. We're not going to have no freaking guild banks. We're not going to have no damn WoW tokens. We're not going to have no damn transmog, no cash shop. Vanilla is going to be vanilla. And that's the way it ought to be. Now, the conversation starts. Where in vanilla? Do we start at 1.1? Do we start at 1.12.1? And Tips even said that it looks more like we're going to be starting at 1.1. You know, this is, I don't know where he got that information from. But if that's true, that's amazing. I think it's awesome. I myself didn't start playing until later in vanilla. I didn't experience 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. I want to experience that. Whether it's with diminishing returns or not, I want to experience that. And I think it'll make the content like Molten Core harder. I think it'll make it more fun. So, guys, with all this said, I think we can look forward a little bit brighter. We can look to the future with some more positivity, with less negativity, with less about, oh god, what is Blizzard going to do to mess this up? It looks like they've got the right people working on this right now. I'm really excited about this, guys. I'm trying to tone down my excitement a little bit, but I'm having trouble doing it because I wanted to come at this from a logical standpoint and try to keep my emotions out of it, but I am not able to do that right now because if this is true, this is amazing. This is basically everything I wanted to hear right now. That we are not going to be talking about changes of what we could add to the game, but actually where in vanilla do we want to start? That's the things we should be talking about. So guys, I think and I hope this is going to bring the community together a little bit. But again, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, or I don't think we should get too ahead of ourselves. But I think we can look to the future with a little bit more positivity now. Thank you to Tips for bringing this out. Thank you to the guys that, leaked this to him. Thank you to Alex Sensual for, I saw that amazing, if you guys watched the stream, he really made this amazing letter to Blizzard and sent it out to them and about his relationship with WoW, and I think we need more of that. I myself would like to have an open dialogue with someone in Warcraft, someone working on Classic. I think that would be amazing. I think all of us are kind of deserve that, from the amount of time and love we have put into this. So whether you're a creator or not, whether you're just a fan, it doesn't matter. Your voice should not be, bigger because you have 10 million subscribers or whatever. I mean, of course that is the way things are because Blizzard uses that as advertisement or whatever, but each and every one of us has a voice and we can use it. And guys, today is a good day. I think so. I think, again, we can be a little bit more positive with where the future is going to be going. So guys, until next time, keep a lookout for more Def Talk. We're going to be having another discussion soon. Once Melderon comes back from Germany, we're going to be going pretty deep. We're going to be doing a lot. So guys, until next time, this is Defcamp signing out. Keep on keybinding and grinding, baby.